Have you ever counted how often you express the quantity of something? Many, much, or a lot of are heard in everyday speech, and they are used very, very often. However, they can be a little bit tricky to use.
Lingportal Online School presents
Quantifiers. Much, many, a lot of. What are quantifiers? They are words or phrases that usually goes before a noun to express the quantity. We use the quantifiers much, many, a lot of, lots of to talk about big quantities, amounts and degrees. We can use them as a determiner, with a noun, or as a pronoun, without a noun. Many is used with countable nouns. Much is used with uncountable nouns. A lot of and lots of mean the same and can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Lots of is more informal. Just to remind you, countable nouns can be counted. For example, 2 trees, 3 books, etc. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted. For example, water, sand, etc. Here are examples. I have many friends. Friend is a countable noun. How much orange juice is there? Juice is an uncountable noun. There are a lot of plums on the tree. Plum is a countable noun. There is a lot of snow on the roof. Snow is an uncountable noun. Please note, in affirmative clauses, we use many and much in more formal style, while we prefer a lot of or lots of for informal style. For example, it is definitely a young person's profession in many ways, formal style. I don't eat lots of ice cream, informal style. Usually, we use much and many with questions and negatives. How many students are in your group? I don't have many books at home. How much money do you need? I don't like the sea very much. Please learn some features of using much, many, a lot of in your speech. 1. When we use much and many before articles, a and the, demonstratives, this, that, possessive, my, your, or pronouns, we need to use of. Not many of the pictures were on the wall. How many of them can sing? He does much of his work remotely. How many of these books are written by you? 2. We can omit the noun after much, many, or a lot of in case when the noun is obvious. For example, would you like some cake? Yes, please, but not too much, means not too much cake. 3. To express a huge or excessive amount, we use too much. For example, she talks too much on the phone. To express high degree or large amount, we use so much. For example, there was so much to learn. 4. In spoken English, we can use this much or that much with a hand gesture to indicate quantity. For example, I only had that much chocolate. 5. When we use much and many in questions, we usually expect that the larger amount isn't there. Isn't there much milk left? The speaker expects that there is a small amount of milk left. When we use a lot of, lots of in questions, we usually expect that the larger amount is there. Isn't there a lot of milk left? The speaker expects that there is a large amount of milk left. 6. For comparison of quantity, we use as many as and as much as. Take as many apples as you want. He doesn't earn as much as me. Watch our lesson, Comparatives and Superlatives. 7. Sometimes in newspapers you can find the fixed expression many a or many an plus singular noun and is followed by a singular verb. For example, it remained a mystery for many a year, for many years. Many a or many an is an idiomatic expression used to refer to a large number of individual items or people considered as a collective group. I am sure it is worth to knowing the typical errors. This will help you to express your thoughts correctly. Remember, use many with countable nouns and much with uncountable nouns. Avoid using of after much or many before a noun without article, possessive or determiner. I haven't seen many friends here. Correct. Don't use a lot of without a noun. Did many of you relatives come to visit? Yes, quite a lot. Correct. Have you understood that topic? I am sure you have.